Hello, everyone. I'm Greg Luke. Thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 156 of Factorio with Angels and Bob Smarts, where we are working on steel production. We just went back for a lot more machines and stuff for all of this, so we should be able to finish more of this now. Oh, and I guess we planned all of these with lower tier machines. Let's just. Did I really not bring enough? What? I'm so stupid sometimes. Oh well. Good. Everything is almost done. Just need to pellet presses. We don't have those. Okay. And I guess we need to actually request the coke. Nope. We just need to get a train in with coke and limestone. You are supposed to be coke. You go to coke for a full cargo. Come back to steel processing. Coke for empty cargo. Go. I think we're exporting limestone down here, right? Is this limestone or just lime? Oh, I have had such a hard time distinguishing between the two, but I guess the lime is just finer grained limestone, seems like it. And we need the limestone, which is what we had there, right? At least we call it the station limestone. And it is limestone, okay. So we need to go and grab that. Limestone, full cargo, steel processing, empty, go. And as always, I think we should shift all resources towards the robot end. And I know we could add more inserters to all of this too, but I just want some amount of shifting. Dang it! Yeah, respawn me. I'm right on the tracks. How about we take you? Oh, I can't control trains. Too bad. I will be a balanced with. Let's have this train pick us up right here. I actually had a bit of a shock while being run over by that train. But I guess that's life in Factorio. Should we go grab some more pellet presses actually? Pellet presses and more tier or higher tier of whatever it is we need first, or processors. Let's just grab a bunch, put this to manual. Okay, actually, let's just grab stuff manually here because I don't want to request all of this and then go to my buddy and be overburdened. Pellet presses. Grab those. All processors, grab those. And hopefully everything else we have. Maybe grab some more trains. Wait, do we have locomotives and wagons in the train by any chance? We do. Okay, so we actually don't really need to think too much about that. Let's try and remember to put down the radar. And let's try not to die again. All of that. Good. Radar. Let's just put it right here. Put down some pellet presses. Or replace a lot of pellet presses, I guess. Are all of them tier 2 now? Good. All processors. Good. These were all tier 3 blast furnaces. Actually, let's update this. Because then we only actually need 18 of them and not 24 as we have now. This is 24, right? Yep. So we can remove 6. And I'm not sure why I want to stick to the ratios here, but let's just do it. Okay. We can move on to the next step then. At least if we have oxygen. Also, why is coal suddenly the fuel here? I thought I had... Oh, because we changed the machine, I guess. So cook for this. Both changed, good. What do we need here? Steel ingot. Where do we want to put our input? Let's actually try and redo this a little bit. Well, this won't allow us to get a lot of distance. We can only put the chests here. But I guess that's okay. It's better than it was before, I think. Or maybe it was closer before, I'm not sure. But this is fine. Power. Cook. And we want a blast furnace 3 actually. Let's do a new request then, because we request more stuff. 20. Dang it, don't do that. Just those and this. Oh, and of course, wait, can these actually reach all the way across? Yes, they can. Nice. Good. And we need 18 of these as well. Right there. Good. So that's the next step done. We of course need the oxygen for this. We shall do that last, I think, just because we don't need any robots for it. So I would rather not make a line in here doing something that doesn't require robots, just to move everything behind it further away from the robots. But that's okay. Of course, it might be a bit hard to scale, but 15 per second of this is 60 steel plate per second, I think. So we might need to scale it to the double of that, but for now I think it's more than enough. Let's have a look at this blueprint. There's no real reason why this is not in here, I don't think. And we need tier 3. Well, let's move it first. We'll set a recipe. Are we just going with the most basic one? Well, I guess this is the only one that doesn't require any other resources than just the steel, so that is why I'm okay with that still. Oh, now I know why we didn't put this in here. Because then we can't put them up next to each other. Because this pipe would interfere with this, unless we wanted it to be one tile apart. I don't actually know what I prefer. Lose one tile here, or, well, a whole line of tiles, or lose them between every machine. Actually, since we need fewer of these than of these, so I'm okay with just spacing them out a little bit. I think that was one too many. It was two too many, okay. So we're not bringing any steel ingot yet because we don't have any oxygen for this yet, so yeah, this will not be producing yet. All of this molten iron, of course, will be... We need to put it over into strand casting machines. We have a blueprint for those? I don't think so. No. With coolant? Yep. Yeah, it is an increase in output, so that's okay. Or that is what we want exactly. Input on this side. We don't have a solid input, so we just need an output. Mm, not input, output. Something like this. And then I guess we've used the same logic that we don't need as many of these, so we will put them closer. Or, I mean, actually spaced apart, closer to the rest of the subs. Because this should actually be enough for all of the molten steel. So if we do this, as long as there's not too much liquid for the pipe, this should be good. 525 per second should be more than, oh, wait, well within the acceptable ranges of a pipe. So it should be all good. And then we need input and output of the coolant. Good. We might take care of that last. I have been thinking about having the fluid bus down here, but this is actually closer to these. But then, does that really matter? Not really. I would rather have the fluid bus at the end where we actually have all of our stuff lined up than on the other end where we need to go all this way in with the fluid if we don't need to. Okay, so this is actually done as well. And this. We need to take care of the coolant and then we need to take care of this. Let's just get an overview of the coolant itself. What we need to do. This is for the cleaning of it. This is just shifting around filters. I think we can do that with belts. Maybe we want to do it with robots. Let's do it with robots just because it's simpler. We also need to be producing more of the coolant. That is just liquids. So liquids in, liquids out. We don't require any robots for that. So I guess we should focus on the thing that we do need robots for first, which means that I really should have grabbed some cooling towers and some filtration units. I have some filtration units, but nothing else. So let's actually go back for more stuff. And let's pin this. If I turn this to input, it can figure out that we are producing 150 used coolant here. But we can put it in then, I guess. Maybe not. We can put these in. And the water, but not this. What does this even mean? Invalid stuff, okay. I guess it's actually just to say that I want one of these belts worth of stuff. Which is nice, I guess, if I didn't know the numbers somewhat. At least for the non-Bob versions. So we need coolant towers and filtration units, plants. Filtration should be over here somewhere, right here. We do not make these yet, because they require titanium. So let's just bring some more tier 1s. We really don't need a lot here, but we might as well just overbuild it a bit, I guess. Coolant towers. Sure. And I guess that's everything then. Did we get limestone in yet? Yes, we did. Nice. Oh, we really should limit these warehouses so we don't get 74,000 limestone in a warehouse. I'm not sure how much we want to limit them. 3 wagons worth? Let's go with that at least to start with. It's basically just this we need to be able to do within the robot range. Everything else we can push however far back we want. So let's put that in. 3 machines doing this stuff with ceramic filters. Coolant in, coolant out, and then just the solids. Let's just take that. How to power? I guess we should just put some space in between and do this. Whoops. Like that. Of course, we also need to actually clean the filters. I hadn't thought about that yet. Did we not set this up? Oh, wait, no, I didn't, because I couldn't put in a number. We need purified water for this. Okay. That is also something we need to take care of course. So let's turn this back, because then it actually outputs the amount that we need. Plus a little bit extra, I guess. So we're taking care of this, this. We should be taking care of this as well. Not sure how that is missed, but that's just Helmut being weird, I think, because of the temperatures. Or because it doesn't know that this will be an input to this. That's okay. Let's just ignore that for now. I just need to figure out how much cleaning I need, really. Why are these not used together? Put in here. Because of the... Nah. Well, it's just one filter per second, apparently. So I can figure out that by myself. This we can clean one every half second. with a crafting speed of 2, so we can make 4 per second. So this is very easily done. Maybe we just put it into some of this stuff. Sure. Into the same line, because we would only need like one machine for all of this. How about we just put it in here? Do this. We need the water in though. That can come in here if we want to. Could also get it in over here. But maybe we should put that on its own line then. Just to not get too messy with its purified water. Sure, let's do it. So we need one more of these, but let's just put in two. Two, if I can count. Okay. And that should be everything that we need. Robots 4. So it should all be good. Then we can start actually cooling our spent stuff. And of course we should actually plan this fluid bus. So this is just molten stuff. Maybe we want to put it out a bit further, like this. Sure. So this is our oxygen. This is our coolant. And well, let's actually put them this way around. Maybe this is a bit wasteful of the pipe, but it's easier to manage in the long run like this. No, it doesn't go in there. It needs to be cooled down first. Okay, let's start on the production. What do we want this first? I'm not sure. So we will output steam and coolant. This is the final cooling. What is the temperature from this actually? It is 300 degrees, okay. I'm just so used to these being more advanced stuff, so maybe it wouldn't be smelting to require the highest tier cooling, but I think they're just like that from one research because, well, they need to distinguish them. It makes sense. So this is what we will be doing in this one. We can actually use the steam from these to produce purified water. What does it take to purify one filter? 50. And one will be enough for 200 used coolant. 200 used coolant will give us 50 steam. 50 steam will become 50 purified water. So that seems to be a perfect circle, basically. Is that correct? Let's make a new line for this because I just want to keep it simple, I guess. Actually, we get more because we need to cool it down several times. Let's say that we start with the smelting. This smelting. We want 15 per second of that. So we get 150 of this. We take care of this by cooling it down. I guess we need to make these into their own setups then. Unlink. And we can't set amounts for this. Why not? Dang it. Wait, we need to put in water? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Water to cool stuff. We put in 10 water, that is enough for 40. We need to do 150. Whoops. So 4 times this, 40. Or I guess like 37.5 would be correct then, yes. I just want to try and keep these numbers correct. Then we add the next tier. Put this in its own. Oh wait, could we keep that in the same? Let's just check. No, it doesn't register as anything really. Yeah, it mixes up the temperatures. So we need to put this in its own. Let's remove that one. This will also take in 37.5 water. And then we put that into this. Put it into its own. No, not pin. Input 37.5. Wait, what? 37.5. Go. What? Unlink. Okay. I'm not sure why this was linked when this was not. Oh well, doesn't matter. So we're making 37.75. Then my math stops. 112.5. And that's for 150 to cool that all the way down. 150 is less than what we put in here and use one filter for. So we get more than 112 steam equaling 112 purified water for one of these. And then the cleaning only takes 50. Let's just check that I get 1-to-1. 100 steam, 100 purified water. Okay. That's pretty simple. Well, I get extra purified water, I guess, and we need to take care of that, but that's fine. Let's close that. Well, I shall just do this manually, I think. We need to input water, water, water. And these just pass along, and then we need to get that in and get this out. This cannot connect with this, so we actually need to pull them apart one more tile. So we can do that. This is fine. The hot used coolant is here. So we do that. Water, I think we will just do something like this. How much do we need? 50 every 2 seconds with a graphics speed of 2, so 50 per second. So it is one of these per machine. We do this. It would require us to move them apart more. I don't want to do this because I want underground pipe in here, I think. Yeah, I do. And we don't actually need those. Okay, so we should just put the water here for now at least. Could also do this, I guess, to save one tile in width. Not that, I guess. This is just a waste of time, but I had to do it. So we take in coolant, cool it down, make steam, and end up with a lot cooler used coolant that we have to clean. So this needs to go into this at some point. Like that. This is so spaghetti right now, but I think it's okay. All of this steam we need to put somewhere. Could just put it to the back actually. So if we wanted to copy paste this at some point, we can actually use quite a lot of space. So there's no real reason to try and squish it too much together. We need to actually bring the steam down, but then again, we could really just do that out here. Not like that though, but as underground pipe. And then connect other setups to this. And let's go and grab some more underground pipe. Is there a reason why this is out here? Not really. So let's put it there instead. This shall output purified water. Good. Take in the steam. It can do 100 per second. That is more than enough for this, I think. Actually, this can produce 50, 100, 150 per second. Why does it feel like we made way too much of that down here, of the cooling? Or are we just making a lot more, using a lot more coolant? We probably are. This is 4 belts worth of sheet iron, so I guess that's 4 times as much. That would make sense. Good. Then we need to actually make our oxygen. And then I think things should start working, maybe, if we're lucky. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.